Patriots just got some really good news going into the 2026 season. Welcome to Patriots Today by Chat Sports. I'm your host, Brett Alper. And before the chaos begins and the whole week of festivities, we watched the send-off on Sunday morning, which was awesome to see. You saw the Dropkick Murphys just absolutely go off in performing. And just a great send-off from Vrabel, the awkwardness from Drake May, and also just Mac Hollins going nuts was crazy to see. It's going to be a fun week. But before we get into the very fun week, hyping up the Super Bowl, I thought some news I should probably give you guys going into next season. And according to Tom Pelissero, who's with NFL Network, the NFL salary cap is jumping 7 to 8% to 9.5%. It could range from $301.2 million to $305.7 million, which is an absolute ton, a ton of money. And to put this for comparison, the salary cap in 2025 was set at $279.2 million. And it's just gone up and up and up and up and up. And I have the salary caps right in front of me from 2011 all the way to 2026. And in 2011, the salary cap was about $120 million. Now it is going to be $300 million. It has gone up 8% going into 2026. It went up 9.3% going into 2025. In 2024, it went up 13.6%. So a lot more people are getting paid, and you're also going to have a lot more money to be able to spend for free agents. And for the Patriots, that means a lot. It means a lot because you have currently about $42.6 million in cap space, and you have a couple free agents. But the one thing about the Patriots is that they do not have a lot of free agents. Some teams, like the team you're going up against next week in the Super Bowl, the Seattle Seahawks, they have a plethora of free agents that they are going to lose. The Patriots, they only have 5 that I'm really looking at right now where I'm like, these are going to be key guys that you could want to re-sign or possibly let go. Like one of these guys is Vidarian Lowe, who's a free agent, but he's not on my list of guys that you have to re-sign. Good spot starter, good backup, but I'm not really kind of focusing in on him. But before that, go down in the comments section. Let me know, what is your one-word reaction to the NFL's salary cap increasing? Because the Patriots are going to have a lot more money. They're top 10 in salary cap. Right now, I think the Tennessee Titans have the most. I can look at right here. The Tennessee Titans have the most. The Raiders are at 2 with 87.8. The Chargers at 3. The Jets at 4. And then the Seahawks at 5 with $75.6 million. But if you want to talk about the Patriots, some of the guys that you could re-sign specifically that I'm looking at, Austin Hooper is a free agent. Chaisson's a free agent. Khyiris Tonga, Jaylinn Hawkins, Jack Gibbons. Those are the 5 players that you're really going to want to focus in on. Not so much Austin Hooper, but those 4 guys are some people that you kind of want to focus in on. Do you want to re-sign? And the 2 guys that are on my list, 100% re-sign this guy today if you could, is Chaisson and Jaylinn Hawkins. For one, Chaisson is having an absolute career year. If you count the postseason, he has over 10 sacks. He has pretty much almost 40 tackles, over 10 tackles for loss, 18 quarterback hits. He has started most of the games for the Patriots. He did miss a couple with an injury, but he has been having a career year. And the question is, well, if you want to re-sign him, how much money are you going to be willing to give him? Because he's on a cheap contract. But with the career year, and he's still on the upside going into 30, I think he's only about 28 years old. He has a lot years left for him. But do the Patriots want to give him that money? Are you willing to pay him $8 million? Are you willing to pay him $10 million? If he wants the range of 12, I don't know if I'd do it, because you can go out there, you can find somebody in the draft, or you can try to upgrade with the amount of cap space that you have. Try to go out and get someone better like a Trey Hendrickson on a low-year deal, because Hendrickson is also old, but obviously better than Chaisson, and you can get him for more money because you have the salary cap. But the question is, Do you want to re-sign him? And that's the one question that is going to keep popping up. And if he makes some big plays in Super Bowl 60, you bet your ass I'm going to be wanting to re-sign him. But he is also going to want a ton more money. So you guys let me know down in the comments section. What would you do? Would you re-sign Chaisson or would you not? The stats don't lie, and he's been a really good player for this team, and I think he's going to start being that veteran leadership as he starts to get more years under his belt. And he said it himself. He went on Kay Adams' show, Up and Adams, on Friday and said, I want to be a Patriot. Call them guys up and tell them I'm trying to come back because people want to play for the Patriots again because of the culture that Mike Vrabel has brought to this team. You have a franchise quarterback in Drake May. This is a very positive place to be, and you know that it has just winning culture. The other guy on my list that I want to re-sign is Jaylinn Hawkins, but another one where I don't know how much money he's going to get. He's another guy that's about 27 years old, 28 years old. Is he going to be able to take a pay cut? Because if he gets $10 million, that's one guy that I don't think would return. There's other players, like I want to re-sign Khyiris Tonga, solid backup between Barmore and Milton Williams. And also just you have Corey Durden on the team. Leonard Taylor, after his play in the AFC Championship game, you could see him getting there. So there's a lot more questions to ask. Jack Gibbons is a free agent. I really want to re-sign him. I think he was only on a $2 mil 1 year deal. Automatic re-sign if he takes another $2 million deal. Perfect. But there's a lot of free agents, or there's little free agents for you to re-sign, but question is, you have $46 million, and there's some trades that I want to make happen. I'm not going to talk about it now because we got the Super Bowl coming up, but certain wide receiver trades, maybe even with the dysfunction over up in Cleveland, might be talking about some trades with a certain edge rusher. We'll get to those later. But I also want to remind you guys, get your t-shirts. We're back, baby. We're back. Get your t-shirts today. Up close and personal now because I got the t-shirt with us. Get the nice little Patriots Today logo. You get the torch being handed from Brady to May. Get yours today. We'll have that in the comments and description of today's video. The last thing I want to talk about before we get on out of here, because after this, it is all going to be in San Fran. We got coverage for all throughout media week. It's going to be really good. But Seahawks might have a little distraction. And Clint Kubiak, their offensive coordinator, he is pretty much rumored, and I say that with a grain of salt because it's pretty much locked in. I mean, Adam Schefter tweeted it, Tom Pelissero, Rap Sheet, every single person. He has taken the Raiders' job, but it can't be finalized until after the Super Bowl. So everything is on his mind. He had to go interview with the Raiders. Could this be a distraction? Could he be distracted during the Super Bowl? Because now you got all that stress. Oh my God, I'm a head coach now, but I still got to go in there and be the offensive coordinator of the Seattle Seahawks. It's a lot. Trust me, as a guy that roots for Kentucky football, we hired Will Stein, and if you watched Oregon football in the college football playoff, it looked like he was a little distracted. So, could Clint Kubiak be a distraction for Seattle as he is preparing to be the next head coach of the Las Vegas Raiders? We'll have to wait and see, but I always love a good distraction. Anything that can get the Patriots a leg up. Anything. But we got you covered all throughout the week here on Patriots Today. We will be in Santa Clara. I'm looking forward to it. I'm hoping to give you guys the best content possible. So make sure you go hit that sub button. And as always, let's go Pats.